Barakatha Hawa, Barakatha Hawa Shah, Barakatha Hawa, Barakatha Hawa Shah, Barakatha Hawa, Barakatha Hawa Shah. Call Allah, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS. I believe those are the prophets. Shalom to the Akwaf, the Akim. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confusion of face, and those around the four corners of the earth. Shalom and salutations to those that teach the likewise doctrine. May the Most High and the Son be with you. All right, now let's get into this. Because, yeah, everybody know there's currently an active shooting going on up in Lewiston, Maine. And at the time of me doing this video, I don't know if they got the man. I don't know if he's still on a run. I'm going to have to assume that he is. I haven't heard any more updates about it. Right? But they saying this active shooter, he done pretty much deleted like 20 people and injured like 50 more people. All right? And they have updates coming in like every minute. You see? And I was just listening to the elder Barack Allah. I think it's a GMS Barack Allah 12. Might be his 12th page. Right? He was saying, be careful where you go at, because anything can happen, which is true. Right? And stay prayed up. Because the things you don't know what's going on, the Most High know that it's going on. Right? And he'll keep his hand over you and your family, Most High willing. Right? Just be circumspect about everything, especially in these times. So, all right, let's get into this. Ecclesiastes 9, verse 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. See, a lot of these people, they was at the bar. They was living their best life. Okay, they weren't drinking slit smoke liquor. They probably was drinking Yingling and Miller Lite and Pabst Blue Ribbon. And here it is, a wild devil just on a tear, go tearing everybody up, shooting everybody up. But this is America. And somebody left in the comments that Lewiston, Maine is considered the ghetto of Maine. Well, don't point the finger. When you say that, it give you a certain feeling. You know what they saying, right? Don't blame that shit on Jake, okay? I mean, it all could be a setup, because we know how they go at the people guns, but no, this look like a 6-pack Bob, one of them 6-pack Bobs. Right? Who we always talk about is going to be in these civil wars. All right? So, yeah, it's something that one of these guys say, and I want you to hear it. All right? He's a shooter. He's a mass shooting expert. Listen to what he says. And this lets you peer into the mind of how some of these people think. He says something interesting. Yeah, and the new thing now is for these active shooters to be copycats and leave their information on social media, because they want to outdo the next shooter. See? This man loves blood. You see? Just gonna let this play.
Was it under these circumstances?
I so am exhausted from saying those words, Chris, and I feel you. I mean, this is just so devastating, and each one seemingly worse than the last. I was at Newtown, though, so I still have that. Chris, just give me your thoughts as you hear the facts as they're unfolding.
I think the police have a tremendous monumental task of seeking the shooter. They're working, obviously, with the local FBI, and at this point, D.C., with the Attorney General releasing a statement. Unfortunately, his statement's not going to be able to help anyone right now beyond monetary help, if you will, for tomorrow and other resources, because it really unleashes everything. And I'd push back just a little bit. Your other guest was phenomenal of his reporting, the network person, and said the local FBI office is, equipped to deal with things like this. Actually, this is where the FBI headquarters comes in and flies in resources like no other scene. An active shooter is unique because no one, it's not a call for service. It's not something you were expecting. You're not going to witness violence firsthand. It's not a one-off violent encounter between one-on-one. It's somebody coming with a desperate attitude. They're going to settle a score. They're going to make everyone know their name, and that's why we don't say their names. And they're going to try and one-up the last shooter. Many of them have several things in common, and yet you and I have spoke about active shooters to include Newtown way back when. I think the last time we were on together was about 5 years ago, and it's the same thing. We are all in shock when we call for A, gun control, or B, assistance mental health, and we can't meet in the middle somewhere of let's help the would-be victims, because the police are well-funded on what to do. They're going to do a great job. They're searching right now, and once they find him, they're going to either try to take him into custody or stop him, because God forbid he tries to do it somewhere else. It's very rare that you see one shooter hit 3 locations, and they shoot people as if they're inanimate objects. And with 22 dead and 50 to 60 wounded, this person obviously had a statement to make. Someone's going to start searching their social media sites immediately, which is probably already locked down. And I would bet even odds that he probably posted something that he was going to do it. And I have a saying, I said it way back when, I'll say it again. We live in a country of it'll never happen here. It always happens, there. We've said so many times this is small town USA. Well, it happened. And there's the resources and the support that this community is going to need. It's going to be exponential. And it's going to be up to all of us as a community effort to help them. And people in, my line of work, unfortunately, the domestic terrorism side, because that's what this is, a domestic terrorism event. We'll study it, learn from it, and try to prevent the next one. And that's why we moved into this sector from response. We cannot respond our way out of these. Once this person started shooting, the police started to respond. The people inside there were left with what? Run, hide, fight. And while that's a great starting point, we need to know where to run, where to hide. God forbid we're somewhere like a bowling alley. I mean, what should they fight with?
I mean, how do you fight a weapon like that and a guy who looks like he knows what he's doing as he wields it? Let me...
And see, none of that matters. If the Most High ain't dealing with you, you can have 10 guns. All right, the Most High is gonna make sure it's your time. See, now they showed the 3 places that were shot. Let me check and see. So if I'm not mistaken, somebody can correct me. It looked like he didn't shot. These may be the places. A Walmart distribution center. There's always a Walmart, man. Shemengi's Bar and Grill Restaurant, and Spare Time Recreation Center. And this is ridiculous. Now, the person at Shemengi's Bar and Grill, one of them comment on it because he said his son is missing. And this is one of the other politicians. Let me show you. And I believe this person is city council, and his son was the manager. I'm gonna let him speak, right? But see, Yahweh Shai, he's not playing out here, right?
He pulled in his car, just walked into the hospital, walked right out, came up to us, says that his son is actually the manager at the bar in Lewiston, Schmeggy's, and he said that he hasn't heard from his son since the shooting took place. He said he's called around to various hospitals and still has not heard from his son. All of the hospitals in the area have said that they have not heard of him at all either. So we had a conversation, as many of the families here at Central Maine Medical Center have been really telling me all this time, is that they really just don't have answers about how their loved one is doing. But in speaking with Leroy, the city council for Ward 5, he's confused, he's frustrated, just like many of the parents that we've been talking with as well. We did get a chance to speak with him, and he kind of talks about how some of it's really setting in on him, that there's a possibility that his son may be dead.
If you had my gut right now, I feel like I'm squashed with a vice. My neck and the back of my head feels like there's a vice squashing it the other way. And I don't know, telling you the truth, what kind of night this is going to be from now until tomorrow when I wake up to the true facts that my son is dead, and I know he's dead. I know it as well as I know. I'm standing here telling you because he's not here and he's not at any other hospital and he's not running the streets, so he would have called us because he manages Shemingi's. So I know he was there.
And see, there you have it. So yeah, as far as we know, this guy's still on a run. And he probably left Maine already. Okay? He's probably headed down towards Rhode Island, Massachusetts. So yeah, stay prayed up, Jake, because hey, we live in them times where anything can happen. All right? So I'm going to get a scripture and leave it there. Yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. And if you hear anything, yeah, update the Akim, right? Ecclesiastes 5 verse 7. Make no turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and purged in the day of vengeance. See, and this man, hey, he didn't brought vengeance allegedly on 22 people. You see? So yeah, stay prayed up, Jake. Watch where you be at. Watch where you be at. Okay? And stay prayed up, because it's nothing like taking the belief and the faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai with you anywhere. Always keep that with you. All right? Let me get one more scripture. Psalms 23 verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Call her Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Stay prayed up, Jake. I'll see you again real soon. Watch where you be at, and keep the Most High in all your thoughts. All right? You're going to see more of this madness just popping up all over the damn place. Trust me. Shalom, Jake.